What's up, nieces and nephews? Uncle Ed back at you with another juice review. Now, this juice is probably, I have probably the least amount of info available out of any juice I've ever had in my entire life. The juice I have for you right now is right here. Let me see if it'll focus. This is Pascal by a company named Persona. Now, I was gifted this juice by JTG of Convicted Vapes when he came to the Chiller Expo, um, almost a month ago. He did a review on it. If you want to get more info, check out Convicted Vapes Facebook, YouTube channel, and there's even more info. Now, JTG was gifted this by Mike the Hill Giant, who is the owner, CEO of Giant Vapes. He sent it to Jeff to do a review on to see, well, not really do a review on, just to see what he thought of it. Mike was raving about it. JTG was raving about it. So I went on the Giant Vapes Facebook page. I started asking, when is this juice going to be available? I want to purchase it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, but the owner of the company actually replied to my post stating at that time it was not available to the public yet, and it was supposed to drop within a few weeks. Well, a few weeks came and went, and it still, as far to my knowledge, has not been released. Now, I'm going to give you the info that I have on this bottle because there's not a lot left. Many thanks to Jeff for turning me on and hooking a brother up. When this was all he had, he had a 15 mil bottle. He vaped about half of it, and he's like, "Yo, Uncle Ed, take it, bro." And so I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Now, this is a 70 PG, 30 PG. Sorry, I got to look at what little bit of notes I do have on it, and it's a 6 nic. Let me take a hit. Vapor production is really, really good on it. I mean, I'm sure it is for 70/30. It's good. You can see it lingers. Let's go with the smell test. Honestly, to me, on the smell test, it smells like the sour apple Jolly Rancher. That's what it smells like to me. That's not what it tastes like. I mean, you might get a little tinge of that kind of apple for like a second and a half on the inhale, and that's it. This takes it to a whole nother level. Very smooth out the nose. I do get a little throat hit. This being a 6 nic, I get a little bit of a throat hit. Nothing that's gonna, like, oh fuck this. The throat hit is minimal, but me being that I vape 0 and 3, I do get a little bit of a throat hit. Let me drip a little bit more. I got this on the King mod with the Mephisto. I changed out my cotton from the last review. I'm trying to use this, vape this sparingly since I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to get it again. I hope I will. If it does come out, it'll be on Giant Vapes. That much I know for sure. On the inhale, like I said, at first you get a quick zap of like the Jolly Rancher apple, but it doesn't last. It doesn't go sour, and you're getting apple. Uh, I'm not sure which kind of apple, if it's aroma or there was another one, a Stillman or Stillwell or some apple like that that I personally really liked. and you're getting cinnamon, but it's not a red hot kind of cinnamon. It's not a fireball kind of cinnamon, and it doesn't linger. It doesn't overpower. It joins together to produce this really excellent fucking taste. Jeff was saying it's an apple pie vape, kind of vape or ish with the cinnamon. Um, Me personally, I don't. It would have to be a really fucking good apple pie to get this flavor. I'm more along the lines of it being like a apple cider. Now, not an apple juice that you buy in the stores or that Mott's kind of. It's an apple cider, like if you're going to upstate New York. They have those roadside stands by the apple orchards, and they have them in like the plastic gallon or half gallon jugs. It tastes like that kind of apple, but in the wintertime, when I was younger, we used to go to Brotherhood Winery and get fucking blitzed, and they had a apple or holiday wine, maybe it was called something like that. And it was best if you put it in a pot and you heat it up and you put it in a cup and you had the cinnamon stick or you simmered it with a cinnamon stick in it. That's the kind of flavor I get. It's really, really fucking good. The cinnamon is not overpowering, like I said. It's very complimentary. Um, I've never had an apple pie that tastes this good. The flavor lasts in your mouth. It lingers, but it's not a long finish. But you know you've vaped it. Jeff stated that to him this was a perfect autumn vape, and I agree 110%. This is what you want in the autumn. If I was at, driving through the country in the like this time of year, or maybe even a little bit earlier when the trees are fucking changing, everything's turning over, and you got that fucking brisk. I mean, if they made it, if I could get an apple cider like that and fucking just sit out there in the fucking country, like I used to always do when I was trout fishing, I'd sit out in the trout stream. This is what I'd want, definitely. On the inhale, like I said, is predominantly apple with the complementary cinnamon note. There's something else in there. You know what? Another note I kind of pick up. It's if you want to go the apple pie route. It's like on the inside of an apple pie when they put raisins in it and they like kind of hydrate up. They're not like all fucking scrunched up and dried out and wrinkly where they're overly sweet, but when they're in the pie and they cook up and they absorb the fucking juice and they plump up, you're getting that kind of sweetness to it. Yeah, that's you get that kind of sweetness. Like it was the plumped up, rehydrated raisin with the apple. And like I said, it's a good apple. It's not a Granny Smith. It's not a tart apple whatsoever. I gotta say, at All Day Vape, absolutely. I would like it in a three nick, but if all I can get was a six, I'm all over it. Um, I can't wait for this juice to fucking actually come out. I mean, I don't even know what kind of link to put in the description for it. It's because it's not been released yet. And I mean, I hate being a prick and like telling you about a fucking outstanding juice that you can't buy yet. But excuse me, when it does come out, I'm definitely buying, and I'm not buying a 15 mil bottle. I'm not buying a 30 mil bottle. It's 60 and above. It's one of my favorite at this point in time, and I have to admit, it's one of my favorite Apple vapes there is, especially for autumn and the fall. I mean, it just fits perfectly. Um, I know you can't see it. I mean, there's hardly any in the bottle. I mean, this shit is good. What more can I say? It's good. When it does drop, Pascal by Persona, pick it up. You will not be disappointed if you like apple or the inside of an apple pie. You're not getting no butter notes. You're not getting no crust notes. You're not getting no pie crust note at all. It's like getting a nice bite of the inside of an apple pie when you get the nice gooey apple that's still got that little bit of Christmas. It's not mushy. It's that center of the apple with the glaze all around it, with the cinnamon and a raisin, that rehydrated raisin. That's what I'm picking up. And if you had a brain in your head, when it does drop, you'll pick it up too. Live long and vapor, guys.